Eia aula o tutu man, eia aula o tutu man, e hoʻohau olia oe, me kuʻu aloha nui, moʻolelo tai ke ia. Eia aula o tutu man, eia aula o tutu man, eia aula o tutu man, me kuʻu aloha nui, e hoʻohau oli ia oe, moʻolelo time ke ia. Yes, here I am, tutu man, with my big aloha to make you folks all hauʻoli today. We're going to do Mele and moʻolelo. The song and the moʻolelo behind the song. And today I wanted to talk about this song that I've spoken about before, but I think it's very relevant, not only today. I think it was relevant the time it was written. I think even before then, because of our pilina with our kupuna, yeah, and of course the ʻŌLELO noʻeau from our kupuna, the proverbs, the wise sayings, and then the literal translation of what they mean. And we cannot forget the usage, because usage of ʻŌLELO noʻeau are very, very important. Just like a mele, yeah. People want to know the kauna of the mele. That's maikai, but the kauna is the secret part of the mele. So even with ʻŌLELO noʻeau, these wise sayings of our kupuna, you can use them, you can translate them literally, but if you were not raised by your kupuna regarding the proper usage of the ʻŌLELO noʻeau, which is a part of the ʻŌLELO noʻeau that people may be not thinking about or maybe disconnected, it's really, really important. Remember, at another lesson, I spoke about the ʻŌLELO noʻeau, ike aku, ike mai, to recognize and to be recognized, and then, to give ike and to receive ike. Our kupuna were akamailoa. But what is the usage of that ʻŌLELO noʻeau? Well, the one I'm familiar with is when, we would run home and tell our tutu one story. And tutu would say, ike aku, ike mai. Where you heard that from, who you heard that from. And of course, we would have to tell the source of that story. Ike aku, ike mai. So, you have to recognize the source of the story. You cannot aihue that story. You have to remember, like with moʻokuauhau, moʻolelo have genealogy. And that's really, really important, because they value those old teachers. For example, Auntie Emma DeFries was one of my teachers. My grandmother, Iwa Wahine Ali'i Rowan Kanae. These wahine and our kupunakane, my grandpa Frank Ka'aiali'i Oliloa Kanae, and my uncle George Sonny Rowan, akamailoa I ka ʻŌLELO Hawaiʻi. They were very fluent in the ʻŌLELO Hawaiʻi. So of course, we had to learn these things. I learned these things because I valued them. I really valued the listening, yeah, and then through the listening, the ho'opili, the following, and then of course the ho'au, the enlightenment that comes years and years and years after. And it's very important to understand the process of kupu, growing into the kupuna. It takes a while. You have to be patient. In ʻŌLELO noʻeau says, a ko ke akua haʻi amio, a ko ke kopuna haʻi kupua. That, God chooses. right time, right place, right person. And then this person get kuleana to tell as directed by the akua. You see? And so you just don't wake up and say, oh, today I'm going to be with kupuna. Ho'omana vanui. Ahiki ika wā pono. No ko holomua ano no, miki ia mea kuleana a he kupuna. No ka ohana, mai ka ino ke la. And that's how we do it. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about these things in our Papa Mele and ʻŌLELO. And the Mele we're going to talk about is a song I wrote back in 1993 called HoʻOmau, Kaha, o ka HawaiʻI, to perpetuate the breath of HawaiʻI. HawaiʻI the akua, HawaiʻI the ʻAINA, HawaiʻI the iwi kanaka o ki i ʻAINA. So ho'olohe mai I ka Mele, and then we're going to discuss. No hea ku'u ola, no ke ea o ka ʻAINA, e aha ko'u kuleana, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI. No hea ku'u mana, no ka ʻōlelo o nā kupuna, e aha ko'u kuleana, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI. No hea ku'u hanohano, no ka pono o nā ʻAUMAKUA, he aha ko'u kuleana, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI. We're going to hanoho on the last verse. No hea ku'u hanohano, no ka pono o nā ʻAUMAKUA, he aha ko'u kuleana, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI. So in this Mele, this song, I'm asking three questions. Three very important questions. And along with the questions, I give you the answer. That way, you don't need to think so hard. You don't need no nui, e pile ano no ki ia mau ni nau, ia o kou e kalahui Hawaiʻi. O ka ni nau mua, no hea ku'u ola, a ka pane no o ke la ni nau, no ke ea o ka ʻAINA. O ka ni nau e lua, no hea ku'u mana, o ka pane o ke lani nau no ka ʻōLELO o nā kupuna. A, ka ninau e kolu o ia hoʻi no hea kuʻu hanohano. A, ka pane o ke lani nau no ka pono o nā ʻAUMAKUA. Those are the three ninau I loko o ki ia mele in this song. So the first question was, where does my life come from? No hea kuʻu ola. And the reply is no ke ea o ka ʻāINA. It comes from the life force within the ʻāINA. It comes from the sovereignty of the ʻāINA. It is our ability to rise up. You see, to stand up. That's where our life comes from. No hea, this mo'olelo is about Papa and Wakea and their daughter Ho'ohokukalani, and how Ho'ohokukalani gave birth to HALOA ke kalo, the first HALOA, and then mahope o kona hānau ana no kana vali no o kona kino ha uliki ia kamaiki. So after HALOA ke kalo was born, because his body was very weak, he passed away. Anana makua no ke kano ana o kona kino kupapa uiloko o ka ʻāINA, and the parents buried his body in the ʻāINA, and no ka ʻāINA mai ka ulu ana no o ke kalo. E mea aino na Hawaiʻi ke kalo. Kanu no I ke kalo. Kuʻi no I ka poi. Ai no kākou me ka miki oi. Oia hoʻi ha. Well, after they gave birth to HALOA ke kalo, they had a second son, HALOA ke kanaka, also known as HALOA nakalau kapalili. You see, and that's where the ea comes from the ha of HALOA. And that's why it says e HoʻOmau ka ha o ka Hawaiʻi, you see. Once we understand we are tied into creation from the kumulipo into every living thing, and in the story we understand that everything was born before us, so we look at everything as hiapo, elder siblings. We came into the scene, the creation, last. So we the muliloa, we the poki'i. And in our tradition, the muliloa have to serve the hiapo. We get kuleana. So when it comes to respect and honor for all these living things, the ʻāINA, the kalo, the honu, whatever you have, there is a reason tied into our creation, our mo'opuauhau, that reflects, that directs us to the pono of that time and our pono in relationship to all of these things. No hea ku'u ola no ke ea o ka ʻāINA. Then it says hea hako o kuleana. And this is where I speak about serving the hiapo, e hoʻomau ka ha o ka Hawaiʻi, to continue with our way, our uniqueness, our breath, and our traditions. And that's why with the Hawaiʻi, from the time of the HALOA, HALOA ke kalo and HALOA ke kanaka, aloha, HALOA, we are the mo'opuna of HALOA. And if you're not, then you're the ha'ole. So, ha'ole without the breath, without the way, without the tradition. And that's why when you look at my posts and I say, follow your HALOA, follow your tradition, follow your KUPUNA, follow your PONO. That's what I'm talking about when I say follow your HALOA. And no follow the ha'ole. That means no go without breath, no go without the ha of your KUPUNA, no go without the ha of your akua, no go without the ha of your ʻāINA. That's when you ha'ole, you see. So when I ʻōLELO ika ʻōLELO Hawaiʻia o kou, That's the ʻōLELO o HoʻOmau KUPUNA. Da ike o HoʻOmau KUPUNA. Ka hanai no, ia ui kuʻu wā kamaike me ki i ʻōLELO o lākau. HoʻOmau no me ki i waha. I ka haʻi ʻōLELO ia o kau, i loko i ki i papa, mele a me ka mo ʻōLELO. So, you see? So that's the first verse. I'm going to sing the first verse for you, real quick. No hea ku'u ola, no ke ea o ka ʻāINA, he aha ko'u kuleana, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI, e ho'omau, e ho'omau, e ho'omau kaha o ka HawaiʻI. And don't forget now, we get Sky Father Wakea, and we get the Earth Mother, Papa Hanau Moku. They are our kupuna, along with their keiki ho'ohoku kalani, and her keiki hāLOA ke kalo and hāLOA ke kanaka. And that's what makes us the hāLOA of HawaiʻI, you see. So that's what the first verse is speaking about. Our air, our sovereignty, our spirit, and our ability to rise up, to stand up. You see? All right, now we're going to come to Pauku e lua o ke ia mele. No hea ku'u mana. And the reply is, no ka ʻōLELO o nā kupuna. I've been saying this since I've been teaching ʻōLELO Hawaii I ke kula nui ma Windward, 1979 paha. Ko ho'okomo no I loko o ke la hale, ke la kula nui no ka ʻaoana no ka ʻōLELO Hawaii. No hea ku'u mana, no ka ʻōLELO o nā kupuna. Not only in the ʻōLELO, how the ʻōLELO is spoken, with the intent, with the ano, o nā kupuna. Because you can read line for line anything you like. That's not ʻōLELO kupuna. You're just reading that line. But this question and answer comes from another ʻōLELO no eau. No hea ku'u mana no ka ʻōLELO o nā kupuna. Aia no I ka ʻōLELO ke ola, aia no I ka ʻōLELO ka make, mana mana ka ʻōLELO o nā kupuna. It wasn't only the language, it was their deep understanding of the language and how the ʻōLELO ho'opilipili, they connect the language, yeah? And they can ʻōLELO with kauna, and the ano, the presentation, the character of the language. No na po e kupuna. O ko ano. Ala ili ki po me ki ia au huli nei. Pono no kako, ka hoʻomau ano o ki i ʻōLELO o na po e kupuna. So in the language, there is life, and in the language, there is also death. The language can bring a blessing, and the language can bring a catastrophe. It can bring bad luck. Tutu always tell us like this, malama ko waha. Malama ko waha I ka haʻi ʻōLELO ano no. Ke kahi. Malama ko waha I ke kuka. Mai hau walaau. Mai waha ino. ʻōLELO me ka maikai, ʻōLELO no me ka pono. ʻōLELO me ka hanohano no o nā kupuna me nā ʻAUMAKUA. Ōlolei no, ke ano o ko lākou ʻōLELO wā māmua. So because the language had so much authority, mana, power, yeah, Kupuna always said, yeah, you be careful what you say from your mouth. You know, once the thing fly out, cannot fly back in. Once go out, it's out. Grandma used to always say like this, you know, vala'au, you know, talk about people. Because one day you're going to find out those people is related to you. And by that time, too late. Moku ia kapiko. that relationship maybe cannot fix. So, ʻŌLELO mai o tutu no ia mākou, paano ka waha, hana me ka lima. Noho me ka mu, a ho'olohe. Ho'olohe, a ho'opili mai no oko ia mākou. Hahai mai. Oe no ke ano o lākou. And I think that's still relevant today. We like learn from the kupuna. We have to sit and listen from the kupuna. We have to follow the kupuna. No ke kupuana no. Ke keiki i ka opio i ka makua i ke kupuna. It's a process, a growing process. Yeah. So where does this mana? The mana is in the ʻŌLELO. The mana always going to be in the ʻŌLELO. It's nowhere else. So now we know where the air, the spirit, the life, the sovereignty, the ability to ku comes from the air, or ʻAINA, from the ʻAINA. Now we're talking about the mana. Where does the mana come from? And the answer, like I said, I wrote them in a song. I'm giving you guys the answers. Follow. Pay attention. The mana is in the ʻŌLELO. So what does that mean? Go learn your ʻŌLELO. Learn how to ʻŌLELO. ʻŌLELO me ka mai kai me ka pono. You see? And we all can learn ʻŌLELO. Ma'alahino, not hard. Ma'alahino. Just ho'omau, ho'omau. Ho'omau, you know, makahana no, maka ho'omau ana no o kahana, ka ike. You gonna get them. Mai hila hila e ʻŌLELO aku. Don't be embarrassed to speak. Like in hula, vaiho no ka hila hila makahale. Same when you ʻŌLELO. You cannot be embarrassed. You just ʻŌLELO. And if you're talking to me, I'm going to enjoy. If you make mistake, I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to aloha you because you would try. And that's important. Na keiki, na opio, na makua, na kupuna. You know, some of us never learn ʻŌLELO. Ale pilikia. Main thing, you get the aloha in your pu'uvai. You good. You see? Because some people that can ʻŌLELO, maybe they don't know the aloha nui ka pu'uvai. But if you get the aloha nui, iloko o ka pu'uvai, mai ka ino ke la. You know how to do me ka ano o na po I kupuna. Na lako no, ka maalama ia o I kawa, kamaiki, ahiki I kou nui, ayo no oi paha I loko o ka maalama ano o lako, ua ulu oi me ke aloha nui I loko o ka pu'uvai. Because, you know, if you didn't grow up with them, then you get plenty aloha. And that has so much meaning for me. So, because I know ho'ohalahala ya, I don't like that kind of style. I like ho'opai, encourage, yeah, encourage. Ho'opai ke kahi. Help them all to imua. Not ho'ohalahala, be like the alamihi pulling them down. Ale mai kai no ke la, ale mai kai no ke la anohana. You have to ho'opai, push up, push up, push up. That's the way we can all imua. So now we're going to come to the third question of this mele. The third question is an important question because we will talk about the air, the breath, the life. We will talk about all of that. We will talk about the mana. So the breath and the life came from the ʻAINA. The mana came from the ʻŌLELO. Now we're going to talk about no hea ku'u hanohano. And the reply is no ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. No hea ku'u hanohano no ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. That's a big one. I don't know if can do that today. Too much whakepuke and twit-twat and Instagram. Everybody loves too much drama. And they like putata. Aue, nui no ka putata ma whakepuke. Everybody like put some bullshit. Aue, ke aloha e. Nu no e sa putata, I loko o whakepuke, Tweety Twat, TikTok, and Instagram, whatever that kind. Everybody like, ho'otomotomo, ho'otomotomo. Well, you ho'otomotomo too much, and then what? No place else for go. You like, ike everything, and then nothing left for show. That's not the hanohano. That is not the hanohano of our kupuna. No hea ko'u hanohano is, where is my honor? Where is my dignity? Where is my noble character? You see? Listen again now. The question is being asked. No hea ko'u hanohano. Where is all of that? Where are these qualities? To be noble, to have honor, to have dignity. Where is that? And the answer comes, no ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. No ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. What does that mean? In the order of our kupuna, our ʻAUMAKUA. You see? In the order, you get the keiki at the bottom of the ladder. They're going to take one step up, they're going to become the opio. They're going one more step up, they're going to become the makua. One more step up, they're going to be the kupuna. You see, we grow and we rise up like the air o ʻAINA and follow the natural order, the perfect order of all things. And when you're not ready for the kupuna, we have one word for that, havena. Or vena. Not your time. Wait till your time comes. When come, be patient. Be happy you can run around ching chang walla walla bing bang. Because when come our time, different. We get big kuleana. Kamalama ana no na keiki. Kamalama ana no na mo'opuna. Kaho'a no, kaho'a no. Kelamia ki ia mea. Kokua no, kalahui. Oia no, komoana I loko o ki ia mea, ma whakepuke. That's why I come on and I teach my classes so you can all listen and learn. Know and understand. So we get back to the question. No hea ku'u hanohano. No ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. So what is being pono to ya ʻAUMAKUA? What is being pono to ya ʻAUMAKUA? That's a big one. You gotta know pule. You gotta know how to pray. Through your prayer, you build one strong relationship with your ʻAUMAKUA. You gotta know their inoa. You gotta know where they are. You gotta know how to call. You gotta know how to send back. You gotta know all these things. You cannot just say, oh, this and that. And then living the life in pono for the ʻAUMAKUA is living a life of goodness, of honor and truth. That's what we just said. No hea ku'u hanohano. No ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. Again, we serve our kupuna. We serve our ʻAUMAKUA. We haipule. Haipule. We have this relationship with them built on strength of ea and mana through prayer. You see, when we are devout and pious and have reverence for these ancient things, then we give the hanohano, the glory, the dignity. We glorify through our hanohano. And so what is hanohano? Hanohano is ceremony. You see, when we do ceremony, that's hanoho hanohano. We go and glorify the kupuna and the ʻAUMAKUA. On the same token, if you're going to hanohano your ʻAUMAKUA and your akua, you have to haipule. You have to do it with humility. You have to do it with reverence. You have to do it with truth. You have to do it with aloha. Can we? E ni no nui no ke la no kalamu yo Hawaii. Because we love drama. Every time I watch Facebook, HoʻOmau better than watching TV, get so much drama. So much putata on Facebook. I always said it's a good educational tool to teach people. And because I say that, that's what I choose to do. Educate. Educate. How many years? Iki ia kuleana, kumua o makekula. Hoʻomakano ki ia kuleana he kumua'o makekula nui o Winwood Community College. Makahiki umi kumāmaiva. Kanahiku kumāmaiva. Ka hoʻomakano o ka uhana I ke la kula nui. I started teaching in 1979. And I never did stop. I just switched where I was teaching. Holo I o I anei ke la ʻAINA ki ia ʻAINA no ka ʻaʻoana no. O ka hā o na HawaiʻI. E hoʻomau ka hā o na HawaiʻI. O ia no. Ka pono a me ka pololei. So, when the question is, no hea kuʻu hanohano, where is my glory? Where is my dignity? Where is my nobility? It's in the relationship that you build with your ʻAUMAKUA through haipule. Prayer, continued prayer, reverence, continued reverence, ha'aha'a, humility. You see? And then ho'auno. And then you get the light. Then you get the ku'ike, the clear vision. And without all of that, then we're no place. I'm serious. You see? And this is just vai ina mono no kano no oana. I just sharing with you guys. You can take it or leave it. Up to you. But so we'll go try with the first verse. No hea ku'u ola. Where is my life? Where is my being? No ke'ea o ka ʻAINA comes from the ʻAINA. Remember I told you folks, hāloa ke kalo, hāloa ke kanaka, ho'ohoku kalani, papa a me wakea. He aha ko'u kuleana, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. E hoʻomau, e hoʻomau, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. E hoʻomau, e hoʻomau, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. Second verse. No hea ku'u mana, no ka ʻōlelo o na kupuna. So where does our authority come from, our power? And I gave you the answer. No ka ʻōlelo o na kupuna. Even if you say aloha, mahalo, pehea oi, you practicing your ʻōLELO. When you sing a song, you practicing your ʻōLELO. When you sing a prayer, you practicing an ʻōLELO. When you sing e Hawaiʻi e ku'u one, you practicing your ʻōLELO. When you sing ho'ona ni ka maku, you practicing your ʻōLELO. You know so many Hawaiian songs already. When I started teaching in 1979, the way I taught back then, I still teach now. Through Mele, we're going to sing. You're going to learn one song, you're going to improve your vocabulary by 30, 40 words. There you go. There you go. Ho'omau no ka ʻōLELO Hawaiʻi. Ho'omau no ka hā o na Hawaiʻi. Now we're going to come to the third verse. No hea ku'u hanohano, no ka pono o na ʻAUMAKUA. He aha ko'u kuleana, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. E hoʻomau, e hoʻomau, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. E hoʻomau, e hoʻomau, e hoʻomau ka hā o ka Hawaiʻi. It says, where is my glory? Third verse, where is my nobility? Where is my dignity? And I gave you guys the answer. In haipule. Haipule me ke akua. Haipule me na kupuna. Haipule me ka ha'aha'a. Haipule me ka mālama nui. Haipule me ka oia i'o. Haipule me ka mihi. Oia no ka pane o ke ia ninau ako no ia o ko pakahia pau. No hea ku hanohano. No ka pono o nā ʻAUMAKUA me ka haipule. So I hope you guys was listening and you guys will learn. And remember, ike aku ike mai. When you share the story, because I will share them with you with aloha, remember the storyteller. That's part of the mo'olelo. E ike aku, e ike mai, e ike. You see the ike, e ike. Because all the ike, e ike, ike akua, come from the akua. So when I pule, I mahalo ke akua. Before I ha'i ʻŌLELO mo'o ʻŌLELO, then you see the connection, come from the mo'o kuʻauhau. Mai ke akua mai ke la kupuna, ke ia kupuna, a hoʻomau no. Ke ia hā o nā Hawaiʻi, ka mo'o ʻŌLELO ana. E ike aku, e ike mai, e ike, e ike. E ike, ike akua. What's the mana'o? You see, all ike come from the akua. All ike come from the akua. But when the akua said, ko ke akua haʻia mio, ko ke kahuna haʻi kupua, the akua wanted the people to acknowledge the teachers. Ike aku, ike mai. When the akua said, I'm going to choose, they're going to teach. Oia hoʻiha. Oia hoʻiha. And this is why haipule, the relationship between the teacher and the ʻAUMAKUA, is so important. You see, everything pili. Pili ke kahi mea, ke la mea ke ia mea. Ke kahi mea, ke la mea ke ia mea. Pili pono no. Pili pono. E ike aku. E ike mai, e ike, e ike, e ike, ike akua. E malama aku, e malama mai, e malama. E malama, e malama, ike akua. E malama aku, e malama mai, e malama, e malama, e malama. Ike akua. So all honor and respect we give to akua, and akua give back to us, and we give to one another. E malama aku, e malama mai, e malama ike akua. Honor and respect. That's so important. He mea nui ke la, he vai nui ke la, nā kākou no, ka pulama iho no. O ke ia mau mea ike maikai nā ke akua mai. A polo lei no, oia hoi a. E aloha aku, e aloha mai, e aloha, e aloha, e aloha. Ike akua, aloha, e aloha, I ke akua. Finally, aloha. O ke aloha ka mea I ho'ola I na mea apau. Aloha created everything. O ke aloha ka mea I ho'ola I na mea apau. Aloha gave life to everything. No he mai ki I aloha no ke akua. See? E aloha aku, we give the love back to akua. Na ke akua no, e aloha mai a mākou, and the love come back to us. And then we aloha aku, aloha mai ke kahi. You see, you get the ʻŌLELO no eau, and then you get the usage, and you get the maupopo pono. O ke la ono eau, ʻŌLELO no eau o na po e kupuna. Oia hoʻi ha. It's so important. He vai nui ke la ike, ke la maumanao, no na po e kupuna o ka wā māmua. Ana kākou no, ke ia la hui e HoʻOmau. Me ka mālama ana, ke ia mau ike o na po e kupuna. Oia hoʻi ha. I'm going to sing it one more time, and then we're going to pau papa for today. I need to take a break. I gotta go drink some juice. E aloha aku, e aloha mai, e aloha, e aloha, e aloha, I ke akua. E ike, the wisdom and the knowledge from akua. E ike aku, e ike mai, e ike, e ike, e ike, ike akua. E malama aku, the honor and the respect for akua. The same honor and respect akua give us, and we give one another. E malama aku, e malama mai, e malama, e malama, e malama, I ke akua. You get the ike, you get the malama, and you get the aloha. Oia hoʻi ha. Pau no ka papa Mele and mo ʻŌLELO no ki ia kakahiaka. I ke hovau no ia o kou. Ke ia pulea e no, makala poakahi. And HoʻOmau no, me ka moʻo ʻŌLELO ana. E pile ana no ka ike o na po e KUPUNA. Na uno, ho ike ako no ia o kou. Ma hele ako no ia o kou, me ku aloha nui. No ka hoʻahau oli, no ka hoʻahau ana no. O ka la hui o HawaiʻI nei. Ke aloha nui, ke aloha nui, ke aloha nui a kākou.